Thank you, Matt. Mike. I was wrapped up in the story.
Okay,
Speaking of skies, a Perseid meteor shower is peaking tonight and tomorrow night.
Yeah. I heard something. I saw a push notification to look to the sky.
Yeah, look to the skies
when
they're clearing out.
Though? Can you see it?
So it's hit or miss. You know, with the storms, obviously it's going to be cloudy, but if you're not under a thunderstorm, the skies do clear out pretty nicely. So hit or miss tonight, and then you have tomorrow night too. And then really for the next couple of weeks, you could still see some meteors flying through the sky, but your best bets to see a ton of them will be tonight, tomorrow night. Here's a look at Cedar View. During the daytime, you can see some beautiful scenery too with these thunderstorms. We had rainbows popping everywhere. This was in Cedar View. Thanks to Tanisha Nelson for sending in this photo. I saw one popping up on our camera down in St. George. That was spectacular. This was over just outside of Fountain Green. Thanks to Holly for sending in this one. And look at how defined that rainbow is, a double rainbow there. Just looking beautiful out there in the skies. Now, speaking of the rain, we did pick up quite a bit of it. Beaver picking up 2.2 inches, Panguitch 2 inches. Bryce Canyon at the airport there picked up 1.6 inches today. Yesterday, you had 0.8 of an inch, and so that puts us right at about 2.5 inches of rain in 2 days in the Bryce Canyon area. I-70 and I-15, a little over an inch. Milford at 0.8 of an inch of rain. Kodachrome picking up over 1/4 of an inch, over 0.3 of an inch. And Zion National Park picking up over 1/4 of an inch of rain too. And we're not done yet. You can see these showers coming in really across central Utah, pushing back towards Moab as we speak. Zooming on in, these are still at times intense. This storm pushing into southwestern Beaver County, tons of lightning, gusty winds to 45 miles an hour. That's going to bring in more heavy rain. And Beaver, you're already saturated, but we could see that potential. You could see that area potentially getting more heavy rain. Same thing over near Richfield, and Moab's getting the shower activity too. So these thunderstorms head east. You can see a chance for some storms starting to inch up towards the Wasatch Front, but likely staying south of Salt Lake. Still a chance for another storm or two in our southern mountains, San Juan County too later tonight. And then tomorrow afternoon, moisture heads to northern Utah, and we could be looking at heavy activity pushing into the Wasatch Front for tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. The Uintas, the Wasatch back, and still a little bit of action across our central and southern mountains. High pressure over New Mexico. There's a low over Baja, and that's just shooting that moisture straight into our area, and it's going to continue to head north. It's 82 right now, a little breezy. Southerly winds coming in at 22 tomorrow. Partly sunny in the morning. Temperatures go into the mid-80s by 1 to 2 p.m. We start to see those storms firing and moving in our direction, and then we'll have storm chances on and off for the rest of the day and into the evening hours. Highs will be in the mid-90s. That will be in between storms, though. So a lot of the day with the clouds and the rain could be spent in the 80s. So it'll feel nice for us. You can see those thunderstorms popping up across the area for tomorrow. Again on Tuesday. By Wednesday, a little more isolated and more focused on the mountains, and then we're finally dry by Thursday. So some active weather moving in where we could pick up to 1/2 inch or even 3/4 of an inch of rain over the coming days in those areas that see the heavier thunderstorms. Central Utah, temperatures in the mid-80s tomorrow with thunderstorm activity. Down south, a little more isolated, but still thunderstorms will threaten this area with flash flooding potential. Moab, you could see storms too. Look at the cool down for St. George, below 100 degrees for 3 days in a row, then back up to the triple digits Thursday, Friday. Upper 80s and low 90s for the Wasatch Front in most of northern Utah. Low to mid-90s for the Wasatch Front with lows tonight in the 70s, and we will have those thunderstorms ongoing tomorrow afternoon. Your 7-day forecast showing another day of storms Tuesday, and then by Wednesday, it's just mainly in the mountains and then drying out after that. Mid-90s Thursday, Friday, back to the low 90s this weekend. So we're staying below 100 for the next week, but the days that's really going to feel nice are the next few. We have the clouds, the cool down. It's gonna be a big change for us. Monsoon storms finally arriving.
Yeah, did I see a temperature there in the 80s?
In the upper 80s and
anything is
for
better
low.
than 100.
Yeah,
you know,
right?
All right, thanks a lot, Kristen.